Greetings, viewer. What do you remember learning at school as a child? Beyond learning to read and do basic math, it is difficult to remember anything truly useful. Knowing the colors of different countries' flags and the names of their capitals may not be the most important things to know in life. No one taught you how your mind and body work. You were not taught much about nutrition and health, or even how money and the economy work. You were certainly taught to memorize all kinds of lists, as well as how to follow the herd without questioning things. One of the words young children use most often is why. It is the most important question in the world. By the time we leave school, we rarely ask why anymore. When I began looking into what monks in the East are taught at the start of their education, I discovered how different their model is from ours. In one book I read, a man recounting his life as a monk described how, during his first few days there, a 12-year-old monk taught the newcomers how to breathe. It was the foundation of everything. If you think there is something more important in life, try going one day without breathing. Monks are taught how the human body and mind work and how they work together. When you know how to control your mind and body, you can learn anything entirely on your own. Eastern traditions also teach extensively about the human energy system and its centers, known as chakras. They also teach how these centers influence a person's experience of life. In some teachings of Christian mysticism and esotericism, these centers are symbolized by the 7 churches of God described in the book of Revelation. Ancient teachings about how energy works within us can be found in many cultures. Let us take a brief look at the 7 major energy centers of the human body. The root chakra is the most primal and fundamental energy center in our body. It is located at the base of the spine. It regulates energy connected with instinct, survival, and security. On the mental level, it is connected to the unconscious, which is also called the subconscious. When it is out of balance because of trauma, psychological issues such as chronic fear, or psychosomatic problems, we experience a disturbance in the flow of life. Common problems include an obsession with money or worrying that there is not enough money, a general distrust of other people, the feeling that you must fight for what you want, fear of losing control, a sense of separation from other people and nature, hoarding and collecting things, problems with the legs such as swelling, infections, cramps, or poor circulation. The sacral chakra is the center of our emotional, creative, and sexual energy. Located above the genitals, this center regulates energy connected with passion, pleasure, and sensuality. At the level of the soul, it is connected to human emotions. How do imbalances manifest? Addictions to food, alcohol, drugs, sex, work, phone use, and so on. Difficulty feeling emotions. A low or excessively high libido. Constant fatigue and lack of energy. Being emotionally reactive and caught up in drama. A tendency to overthink everything. Problems with the lower back, kidneys, or stomach. The solar plexus is the center of our self-esteem and transformative energy. It is located around the diaphragm and is responsible for energy connected with action, purpose, identity, and vitality. At the level of the soul, it is connected to reason. Imbalances include constant fatigue and laziness, overeating and excessive indulgence, the need for approval from other people, low self-esteem or an inflated sense of self-esteem, the body feeling extremely cold or extremely hot, the feeling that you are dependent on other people, problems with the intestines and stomach, as well as obesity around the abdomen. The heart chakra is the center of love, balance, and connection. It is located in the center of the chest and is responsible for regulating energy related to self-acceptance, self-love, compassion, openness, and unconditional love for others. At the level of the soul, it is connected to the human will. Imbalances include a sense of separation from other people, fear of being left alone, deriving your sense of self-worth from other people, difficulty forgiving, jealousy, reliving and repeating trauma, problems in the area of the heart, lungs, or chest, such as asthma, high blood pressure, or poor circulation. The throat chakra is the energy center connected with communication and self-expression. Located in the neck, this center is responsible for regulating energy related to authenticity, creativity, and understanding. At the level of the soul, it is connected to creativity. Problems include difficulty expressing emotions and opinions in a healthy way, difficulty putting thoughts into words, feeling anxious about conversations, difficulty being yourself, difficulty being honest with yourself and others, a conflict between your words and actions, problems with the ears, sinuses, or throat, as well as respiratory infections. The third eye is the energy center responsible for intuition, imagination, thinking, and self-awareness. Located in the center of the forehead, just above the eyes, this center is connected to the pineal gland in the brain. It helps regulate energy related to insight and wisdom. At the level of the soul, it is connected to memory. Problems include difficulty listening to your intuition, being overly logical or overly emotional, the ego becoming attached to special powers, such as visions and channeling, a lack of connection to your deeper self or soul, a lack of concentration and determination, problems with vision or the sinuses, headaches and migraines. The crown chakra is the center responsible for thinking, consciousness, and wisdom. Located at the top of the head, this center is connected to the pituitary gland in the brain. At the level of the soul, it is connected to the conscious mind. Problems include insomnia and chronic fatigue, closed-mindedness, a lack of spiritual connection, a lack of purpose and direction, loneliness, headaches and migraines, mental and neurological illnesses. What is the difference between deficient and excessive chakra activity? When chakra activity is deficient, it is lifeless, sluggish, passive, and blocked. Not enough energy flows in. When chakra activity is excessive, it is restless, agitated, and aggressive. Too much energy flows in. There are many ways to work with chakras, and the internet is full of information. The vibration of a chakra can be influenced by different sound frequencies and even by diet. But true healing always begins at the level of the mind. Whatever occupies the mind is directly reflected in the energy centers. Self-reflection and meditation are good ways to identify chakra blockages by observing the patterns that appear in the mind. Our school system was originally used to train Prussian soldiers. The system was then modified to produce efficient factory workers, and today's system was developed from that model. The human mind is programmed to become attached to the drama and materialism of the external world. Many independent thinkers have said that the real loss is not the time spent in school, but the time it takes to dismantle the beliefs you were taught there. You can decide for yourself how you spend this eternal present moment. Will you follow the drama of the world and wait for a savior, or will you dare to get to know yourself and save yourself? Much love, and thank you for watching.